It's fine. It's definitely a continuation. So this movie feels unfocused and crowded. Now, bear in mind, there are times where a crowded movie is a good thing, but this is not one of those times. So from the beginning, I just don't want to run down the events of this film. We have an unfocused story that kind of centers around three people, sort of. We have the Monitor, Supergirl, and Psycho Pirate. Now, that's not a bad thing. I like that we're allowing characters that typically get less screen time to come to the forefront. I like that. I like that Kara slowly unravels the trauma that was losing her homeworld. I like how her presence allows the Monitor to learn how to care for others. I like how her true feelings ultimately come out and result in his death. Granted, she was manipulated, but that anger, that was already there. Along with their complicated father-daughter relationship, we have Psycho Pirate, a villain that is terrifying in his own right. What a bad guy, and what a backstory that we get with him. A purely evil boy who manipulated all those around him into doing misdeeds. The slaughter of the schoolboys is particularly brutal in establishing this villain. But then I feel like we get nothing more from him that's of consequence. When the fate of the universe is on the line, what does it matter if you killed a few innocents during World War II? Or was it World War I? Now, I want to say maybe the issue of this film is the scale, but even in that case, part 1 didn't feel this all over the place. It felt like it had a consistent story. We also have a side story of Batman that feels like a great concept that falls flat. Batman from Earth 1 never had a sidekick, while Batman on Earth 2 had a whole Bat family. I think there could have been some interesting interactions and developed at this point, but it never really feels like it gets developed. This is probably the only time you will ever get to do something like this, so either make it count or don't do it at all. Too much is happening and not enough time is explored through everything. Issues with Batman and Freddy, which also, like, if you're gonna bring back the original voice of Batman Beyond, like, have him say more than 2 lines, because I remember that was a big, like, media output that they did. Didn't result in anything. Kind of wish Terry had a bigger role. I said during my review of the first film, it felt like it was too soon, and I stand by that. The second film isn't really able to repeat all the good stuff of the first. But maybe when viewed as a whole trilogy, maybe we can enjoy it as one massive story. And I plan on doing that when part 3 comes out. That said, this is going to be a 5 out of 10 for me. But what did you think? Go ahead and let us know down below. We'd greatly appreciate it. Also, let us know, what was your favorite part from this film? Or am I completely wrong and I just don't see the greatness in this art? Again, let us know down below. We'd really appreciate it. And we'll catch y'all next time. We'll see everybody.